friends, how are you all? I wish always be well. In today's video, we are going to discuss about mean or average value of alternating current. So how can, as we know that alternating current has different values at different time of interval of time, means continuously it changes. Okay, so how can you find the mean of it? So to find mean value of alternating current, let me first explain the definition. After that I will tell you that how can you find it. Okay, so as we know, it is defined as, it is the average or mean value of AC is defined as the value of AC, it is defined as the value of AC which would send the same amount of charge through a circuit in half cycle that is sent by steady current in that same time. What does it mean? It means that as we know that AC current has not equal, it means the same value, equal values. Means it has different values at different instant. So how can you find the mean value? So it is very difficult to find. So that's why what we did, we tried to find the value of AC. Now value of AC for half cycle. The same, if the same effect shows the current by a steady current. Steady current means DC source. Means if by the DC source in time t, if it's what effect it shows, if the same effect this AC also shows in the time t means t by 2 for half cycle. If the same effect this also shows, then the amount of charge flown in DC. Now steady current means what? Flown in DC is equals, we consider, is equal to the amount of charge in the AC also. Okay, what does it mean? Once again I will repeat. Since we know that in AC the value of current continuously changes, so it is very difficult to find out the sum of all currents and then mean. How can you find the mean? Mean means what? I1 plus I2 plus I3, lots of values of I only in half cycle we have lots of values, I1, I2, I3. So it is very difficult to find for the different interval of time. Now and find the mean of all these. So the better way was that the same effect what AC gives in a given interval of time like t by 2 for half cycle of the current, if the same effect of DC source is also showing, then the value of charges which flown in that interval of time in steady current means in DC current, we consider or we mention that the same value of charges are flowing through the AC also. We are considering it. Okay, because both are showing the same effect, that's why we are considering like this. Okay, now we will try to find, definition is this. For the definition it is written like that. Now we will try to find how much charge. First of all we will find the how much charge, then we will divide by time, and finally we will get the current, mean value of current. So let's try to find out. So first of all, you know the definition of current. You know the definition of current, I equals to dq by dt. For if the dq charge flown through any circuit in time interval dt, then the current is I. Now from here we can find the charge dq equals to I dt. For small interval of time dt, we have find the instant charge flown in through that circuit. Okay, so that is dq. Now we can find dq equals to by this formula I dt. Now total charge you are finding, that is mean current you are trying to find. Now mean current means what? I mean means what? Total charge divided by total time. So total time you are taking half cycle. Half cycle means t by 2 time. You are taking t by 2. For one cycle we take the time period t. So for half cycle it is t by 2. So we are finding the total current flown or mean value of current in time t by 2. So obviously total current upon total charge upon total time. So first of all we will find the charge, total charge, and then we will divide by time, and finally we will get the current, the mean value of current. So how you can find it? So let's try to find. So dq equals to I dt. Now total charge q equals to what? As we know, if for a small value we are knowing, then we can integrate and can find the value. So dq. Now that is equals to, we can write integral I from this formula. At the place of dt, you can substitute I dt. Now for the alternating current, we will find, for the alternating means, once again I will repeat the definition so that it would be easy for you. See, mean value means what? Mean value means what? Total charge flown in the circuit. Total charge flowed in the circuit divided by total time. By that way you can find the total current, mean value of current in circuit. Obviously you know na, I mean equals to what? Total charge upon total time taken. So total time taken is T by 2 and total charge is Q. So first of all we will find the total charge and then we will divide by T by 2. Now as we know, for I instantaneous is for an AC value. In first video only I told you that current I equals to I0 sine omega t. This is the value for alternating current. For I at any instant, we know I0 sine omega t is the value of current for AC source. So we can substitute this value of I in this equation. So it would be I0 sine omega t dt. And what would be the limit? So obviously what time you are taking, that limit you will take for the charge flow in that time interval. So it is 0 to t by 2. Here you have taken the time t by 2. So 0 to t by 2. Now what would be the value? So I0 is a constant value. All of you know. Here I will write. Okay. So I0 is the maximum current flown in the circuit. So it is constant. Obviously for any circuit what you have applied, for that the current, maximum current is constant. Okay. So we will write here I0 and integral sine omega t is the function of time. Okay, so with time it is changing, so it will be integrated. Sine omega t dt, 0 to t by 2. Now I will write the values I0. Now integration of sine omega t equals to what? Integration of sine omega t means cos minus cos omega t, means sine theta equals to cos theta. So it is minus cos omega t divided by the value which is multiplied with a variable that comes into divide. Integration you people know very well that if I have written integration of sine 2x, then the integration of it will be cos x cos 2x divided by 2, means the coefficient which is multiplied with the variable x or t, that will come in divide. By the formula you can do it. Okay, so it is minus I0 cos omega t upon omega. You have already studied in class 11 physics also, in class 12th maths also. So it is minus I0 cos omega t upon omega. And what would be the limit? So here you have written limits 0 to t by 2. Now what you will write? So here I will write minus I0 cos omega t by 2 upper limit minus omega, I will write here omega, and minus cos 0. Okay, cos omega 0 means 0 only. So this cos 0 equals to what? 1. So I will write here minus 1, and here it will be cos omega t by 2. And we know omega equals to, omega equals to 2 pi upon t. You people know that omega equals to 2 pi by t by the wave equation, t by 2, or omega equals to what? Angular frequency. Angular frequency equals to 1 revolution, that is 2 pi divided by time t. Okay, time period t. So I will write here value of omega. So omega equals to 2 pi by t into this t by 2. So t cancelled, and this 2 also cancelled. What you will get? So what you will get, I will write this side. Here I am going to write. So it is this, we got Q equals to I0 upon omega minus in bracket cos pi minus 1. Okay, and what is the value of cos pi? It is minus 1. So minus I0 upon omega. This one is minus 1, minus 1. So minus 1 will be added and it will be 2. So minus 2 will be multiplied with this and you will get 2I0 upon omega. So Q equals to, you got 2I0 upon omega. This is the value of Q. Now I am removing this side. Now Q equals to this much you got, and you know I mean means mean value of current equals to Q upon time period T. So here time period what you have taken? T by 2. So I will write here for half cycle you are finding. So it will be T by 2. So I will write the value of Q. So this is what I0 upon omega 2 I0 upon omega into T by 2. This T by 2. Now I will substitute value of omega. What is the value of omega? Omega equals to 2 pi by T, 2 I0 upon 2 pi by T into T by 2. So this is T cancelled and this 2 cancelled. What you got? 2 I0 upon pi. So I mean equals to, you found 2 I0 upon pi. This mean value of current is 2 I0 upon pi. So this is the value of mean current. So you can derive, sometimes ask in the exam that find the value of derive the mean value of average current or mean current in AC source. So you can derive by this formula. Okay, or you can derive this expression for mean value is 2 I0 upon pi. For alternating current, the mean value of current is 2 I0 upon pi. So derive it. So by this way you can derive. I hope it is clear to you all. Okay, then study it well and take care all of you. Bye bye.